Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video and an introduction to Connor and Liana. Connor and Liana are a YouTube double act. They've been on the platform for about 3 years or so. They have 2.21 million subscribers, so quite large in the YouTube sphere. But add to that their other channels, and you can see they have an extra channel, 400,000. Connor's own is 1.71 million and Liana's own is 1.91 million. So between the whole lot, they've got about 6.5 million subs there or thereabouts, and they do just boyfriend girlfriend type videos, very quirky, relatable type things. That's what they had been doing. They've now decided to dabble in the family vlogging business though. A month ago they had their first child, they vlogged it, they clickbaited the hell out of it, and yeah, I'm going to really enjoy taking these two apart. Nothing against them, I'm not out to hate, okay? Now, they had been getting a fair few views on their videos, quite a successful channel in its own right. They didn't really need to bring a family channel element to it, but they film their lives, so they're going to film their birth, etc. They did film the birth, and the birth vlog got 4.4 million views, which equates to a cool 40 grand or so. It's very nice. It's a very nice little nest egg for the little baby, do we think? Going to the baby? Or is it going towards that nursery that you're paying somebody to make for you?
Is the nursery ready? No.
So we are going to be working with a company and they are going to set up the nursery as a surprise. So we have no idea what our nursery is going to look like, which is so scary but so exciting.
So I popped the term pregnancy into their search on the channel just to see how often they've clickbaited their baby before the birth. Because don't forget, when you are a family channel, not only do you make so much money off the birth, so much money off the after the birth and the child in subsequent years, but you also make so much money off the fact that you are pregnant. So you're making money off your child before he's even born, or she. So this is what came up on their channel. There's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So you see what I'm saying here. 31, 30. It's right. There's a lot more than 30 clickbaited pregnancy videos, and each video is getting 500, 600,000 or more views, which equates to about 5 or 6 grand in pounds or dollars. So you see where the problem lies when it comes to pregnancy related things. These are huge. These are getting a lot of views and are clickbaiting their baby a lot. And this was obviously before the birth. So you see, now if there's, say, be conservative and say 30 videos which they've clickbaited for pregnancy, all earning around about 4 or 5 grand. So 30 at 5 grand each would be £150,000. So I'm not saying that's exactly how much they've made, but they probably made a lot more. And then there is the obvious perks about being pregnant and an influencer, whereby you get gifted stuff, you get to sponsor stuff, and you get a lot for free. So there you go. life of the influencer. It is beautiful having a baby.
Yeah. Do you want to have a home birth or a hospital birth?
I would like to have a hospital birth, but obviously we want to film the birth, and if the hospital will not allow us to film the birth, I will be thinking about having a home birth, because obviously they can't stop us filming in our own home.
I gotta say, that sounds like a really lame reason for wanting a home birth or a hospital birth. You want what's right for you. You want what you feel comfortable with, but not taking into account whether or not you can film the birth or not. You know, that shouldn't really be a consideration as to whether or not you have a home or hospital birth.
We want to film it for two reasons.
Memories.
One, for memories, because that is something that we can cherish forever.
Well, film it then. There's nothing to stop you from filming it. A lot of people film their birth. Yes, for memories. Lovely. But you don't have to put it onto YouTube just because it's being filmed. You can just keep it for your memories. This is such an excuse from a lot of people that do this sort of thing.
We don't want to show, like...
Oh, no one's seen Alien versus Predator.
I don't want anyone...
No. Oh!
Hey!
Whoa, calm down. That was a bit strong, wasn't it? Speaking of which, just take a look at this. A smidge aggressive that she is.
I can't believe it.
Until I can punch.
No. Oh! No. Oh!
Okay, so there is playing, and then there's playing, and then there's what she's doing. I feel like if this was roles reversed and it was him doing it, especially that hard, because it's not soft what she's doing, I feel like there would be a lot of an issue. A lot of people calling him out for doing that exact same thing. So is it a case of people don't mind because it's the woman that's hitting the man? Is that okay? Or is it not okay?
What we want is the experience in the room at the time.
Yeah. And then the first experience seeing baby. Like,
Yes.
that's all we want.
But also the second reason, so you guys can see it, because like literally you are on this journey with us.
The reason so many people are on this journey with you is purely because you have filmed it all and you're making them part of it. They don't need every last sinew of your baby's life and pre-life. They don't need to know it, and we don't need to know it, and your fans, they don't need to know it. Stick with filming you two, but your baby doesn't, you know, I mean, you're already past gone by now, you know, you've clickbaited your baby to the ends of the world anyway, so
many people get
want
scared.
you to see it, I know.
And they like to see other people's experiences.
Yes, and it's educational for other people that are going through it.
I've loved watching other people's birth videos,
and these other people's birth videos, are they also clickbaiting and making money out of their pregnancies leading up to filming the birth and things like that? It just, you don't need to do it. Okay, just because other people film, that's like an educational video. If people need to see that, this is not an educational thing you're doing. It is purely for the money.
Are you scared about raising a child being on social media? Which was the question, and I think...
No. Do you want to know why no?
Yeah.
Because the child would be on social media regardless if we're on it.
Okay, I don't think I've come across a more ridiculous and ill-informed statement in a long time, and I'm used to dealing with Sarah Ingham. So here we go. Your child may be on social media, as obviously that is the way forward. That's the current modern world that we live in. That's what kids do. They go on social media. But what they don't do, 99.9999% of kids do not go on social media and expose their entire lives to every single person on the internet. They don't do it. They go on there, they set it to private, they share it with their friends, but they do not share it with upwards of 6 million people online. That is a ridiculous statement to make. I cannot believe, for some people, for somebody who claims, as you're about to claim, that you live your life on social media and you grew up in this day and age, you have not got a clue about child safety. Unbelievable.
Well, it's literally going to be a staple part of
I
any
think,
child.
if anything, our child will grow up with a lot more knowledge on social media because we're very into it, we know what's going on, we know the ins and outs.
You know the ins and outs of social media, do you? Well, did you know that there will be thousands of predators watching your videos every day, watching your child, watching everything that he does, watching him grow up, doing unimaginable things whilst watching your child? Did you know that? Is that one of the things that they taught you in social media school whilst growing up?
Babby's gonna grow up.
A lot of parents now, because they're not in the generation that we are, they don't understand social media, so they can't monitor what their kids are doing.
You have got it so backwards, it's not even funny. I'm sure there are many parents out there that don't know what their kids are up to on social media because they didn't grow up in the social media age. And yes, you are fantastic, Connor, because you grew up as a social media guru and you know the game. But you are so far gone, it's unbelievable, because more people these days are aware of the dangers of what you are about to do to your child. They know that family vlogging is gone. It is not a thing anymore. It is not something you need to aspire to. You should not be making money off your kids. You should not be making your kids work. If your kids are your income, that's a no-no. That is the staple of life, right? And so people who are older than you have more knowledge of what dangers lurk. So
whereas we know the ins and outs of most apps, and we always will, because it's our job to keep up with it. So I think we'll always know how to manage it and how to, I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of parents have no idea what their kids are doing on their phones.
I really think that you have a warped view of what's going on. What is the issue with social media? I think you seem to think that we're talking about social media in general. If you were to put your kid on social media, private their account, let them do what they want to do when they turn the age of 13, by the way, because that's the standard age for kids to be on social media, but your kid is already on social media. Do you not see the problem here? Connor, I find your attitude in this entire segment very arrogant. Liana, give him a smack for me, please.
No. Oh!
I am, of course, only joking about smacking him, but if you've enjoyed this insight into this particular family, please let me know in the comments below. Comment everything you have spotted or know about these. Comment all your opinions about what they're doing, about what the future is, everything that you want to comment below and let me know. Until next time, please take care and I'll see you again soon.